October 22nd is not just another regular season game. It's the Dallas Mavericks versus the San Antonio Spurs, and this matchup carries more weight than it might seem at first glance. You've got Luka Dončić, one of the most creative offensive minds in basketball, going up against Victor Wembanyama, the young phenom who's redefining what a 7-footer can do. Two generations of basketball clashing in one arena. Two completely different philosophies of how to play the game. It's experience against raw potential, control against chaos. But here's the question. Will this be the night Wemby officially declares himself ready to challenge the established stars? Or will Luka remind everyone that there's still a clear line between a prodigy and a proven superstar? The 22nd of October might set the tone for both their seasons, and maybe even for the future of the Western Conference. This game isn't just about two teams facing off, it's about two trajectories that couldn't be more different. The Mavericks are entering this season with one clear mission: prove they can contend for a championship with Luka and Kyrie leading the way. They've added defensive depth and shooting, hoping to fix what held them back last year. Meanwhile, the Spurs are in a completely different stage. They're building from the ground up, shaping their identity around Victor Wembanyama. Every game for San Antonio isn't just about winning, it's about learning, testing, and evolving. Coach Popovich knows that Wemby's development will define their future, so every minute on the floor matters. But there's something poetic about this matchup. It's the seasoned star trying to cement his legacy versus the rising sensation who could change the league in ways we've never seen. Can Wemby's length and timing disrupt Luka's rhythm? Can Luka's experience and patience expose the rookie's inexperience? Those questions make this game more than just a regular season opener. It's a glimpse into what the next decade of NBA basketball could look like. Let's talk about the players who'll shape this matchup. On one side, the Dallas Mavericks have Luka Dončić, one of the most gifted offensive players in the world. His combination of vision, strength, and pace control is something defenders still haven't figured out. Add Kyrie Irving to that, and you've got a backcourt capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor. The chemistry between Luka and Kyrie is still a work in progress, but when it clicks, it's pure chaos for opposing defenses. Dallas also added Derek Lively too, a young big man who brings much-needed rim protection and energy. The question is, can the Mavericks stay consistent on defense, or will they once again rely too heavily on outscoring opponents? On the other side, the San Antonio Spurs will go as far as Victor Wembanyama takes them. He's not just tall, he's a once-in-a-generation kind of tall. His wingspan, agility, and defensive instincts already make him a nightmare for anyone trying to score in the paint. But he's also evolving offensively, hitting threes, handling the ball, and making plays no 7-footer should be able to make. Next to him, players like Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson are quietly improving, forming a young core that could surprise many teams this year. The key matchup everyone will be watching: Luka versus Wemby. It's the unstoppable shot maker against the immovable shot blocker. Will experience win over raw talent, or are we about to witness the first spark of a changing era in the NBA? When you look at team dynamics, the contrast between Dallas and San Antonio couldn't be sharper. The Mavericks' biggest strength lies in their offensive firepower. With Luka orchestrating every possession, Dallas thrives in half-court sets, pick-and-roll actions, and isolation plays that force defenses to make impossible choices. If you double Luka, he'll find the open man. If you stay home on shooters, he'll take you one-on-one and score with ease. But that brilliance comes with a trade-off: defense. The Mavs struggled last season to protect the rim and contain quick guards, often relying on Luka and Kyrie to simply outscore everyone else. Their success this season depends on whether their new defensive pieces can hold up under pressure. San Antonio, on the other hand, plays with youthful energy and unpredictability. The Spurs' length, pace, and defensive versatility can frustrate even elite offenses. Wembanyama is the anchor of that system, capable of guarding multiple positions and turning easy shots into impossible ones. But what they gain in defense, they often lose in experience and composure. Young players make mistakes, and in close games, those mistakes can be fatal. Still, the Spurs' development-focused approach means they're not just playing for tonight's win, they're playing for tomorrow's dominance. The real intrigue is how these philosophies clash. Can Dallas impose its mature, methodical rhythm, or will San Antonio's chaos and length throw them off balance? This is where games like this reveal more than the scoreboard. They show who a team really is. Predictions for this game are far from easy. On paper, Dallas looks like the favorite thanks to Luka Dončić's experience and Kyrie Irving's offensive genius. But games like this are often decided by mentality, not just talent. The Mavericks have something to prove after a disappointing finish last season, and Luka seems more focused than ever, visibly frustrated by critics who claim he can't lead a team deep into the playoffs. This opener is his chance to send a message. The Spurs, however, play without that kind of external pressure. They're the underdogs, a young squad experimenting, improving, and learning every possession. That makes them dangerous. When a team has nothing to lose, it can play freely, and with Wembanyama leading the charge, they might surprise people who underestimate how quickly young stars can evolve. Momentum will matter. If Dallas starts hot, they can control the tempo and make the Spurs chase them. But if San Antonio finds rhythm early and gets the crowd involved, things could shift fast. So here's the question: will experience prevail over youth, or are we about to witness the first real statement game of the Wembanyama era? What do you think? Who takes the win on October 22nd? This matchup on October 22nd isn't just about the score, it's about setting the tone for the entire season. For Luka and the Mavericks, it's the first test of whether they can finally play consistent, winning basketball. For Wembanyama and the Spurs, it's a chance to prove that the rebuild is moving faster than expected. Every possession will tell a story. Will Dončić's craft and experience be too much for the young Spurs to handle, or will Wemby's freakish athleticism and defense disrupt Dallas's rhythm? One side wants to prove they're still contenders. The other wants to announce they're coming for the future of the league. No matter what happens, this game will say a lot about what kind of season both teams are about to have. So tell me, who are you putting your money on for the opener? The Mavericks or the Spurs?